Every day the sun comes up, and a handful of people leave the church. It happens quietly, and it seems like we're at a loss as to why that is. We think we can't stop it, but are we able to? Do we ever stop to ask why it's happening? Here's my theory. There are two types of people that leave. There's a group that are not being fed, and it does not matter whose fault that is, but they don't leave and give up on the spiritual life. They end up in non-denominational Christian or Unitarian churches, because these places do feel good. And the one thing spiritually sick people know is that they feel bad, all the time. They had contemporary problems that the Catholic Church doesn't seem to want to talk about, and they needed a community that did. The other group is who we really failed. Somewhere along the way, we were never able to make the connection for them between what it means to be fully Catholic and how that template for life gives meaning to their existence. Because it's not that people are unwilling to suffer, it's that when the suffering is meaningless, people become nihilistic. And nihilism is the inverse of faith. And this is what happened to Group 2. They looked around at a congregation of people that seemed to be sleepwalking through their faith and asked themselves, what does this have anything to do with living a good and meaningful life? Whose fault is that? Let's pretend that it's ours. Not ours as in the greater Catholic Church. I mean ours as in you, the one that's listening, and me, the one that's talking. Let's pretend that we never gave young people the living role models they needed to understand what a mature spiritual life looks like. We never really showed them how to live. We told them what Christ was all about, and then we did our own thing. Well, now, I want to show you how to inspire people that don't yet believe, because the church is filled with them. The church has this tendency to jump right into the academics of our faith. If we teach them scripture, they'll come to believe. If they know more about the saints, they'll really start to embrace the faith. But they never do get traction, do they? If we're honest, we're not showing young people who the real disciples are in our congregation on Sunday mornings, sitting right there in the pew. But they are there. We all know that the church is desperate for people who are authentically trying to live their faith. So when they do appear, why are we not telling their stories to the people that need to hear them most? These stories could inspire people. Their stories could change lives. Their stories could push people past tendencies towards nihilism. And we need to start telling these stories at the parish level. We need to start communicating like we mean it. Because in 50 years, I want to look back and know that we did everything to sustain a vibrant and living church. If we're honest, we know we could be doing more to evangelize to young people. Because if we don't, we're going to look back and wish we'd done things differently. I would never be so arrogant to suggest we can change anything fundamental about the faith. But we can change the way we communicate. We can reach people on the brink. And we can be the light unto the world we're called to be. And we have the chance to course correct now, and we should try, and I could show you how to do it. I wrote this book on the belief that within every adult Catholic is a faith journey containing invaluable wisdom. In large, impersonal churches, it's easy to disconnect, pray, pay, and obey, and measure the success of the parish using vanity metrics. Offertory, attendance, cans of food collected, etc. I argue that our success should be measured by our spiritual maturity and the quality of our relationships with God and others. How better to demonstrate this than by witnessing directly to the congregation? Podcasts, interviews, video and visual storytelling. Every parishioner is a case study in how the faith really works. By documenting these stories and using simple, oftentimes free technology, we can truly let our light shine onto the world. Let me teach you how to connect with young people and light the path for them to a mature spiritual life. We see the path they're on manifest in social media, in the proliferation of every conceivable addiction. So ask yourself, are we responsible to show them a different path? I think we are.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.